want you to take some deep breaths with me as we get started today. And as you take some deep breaths, I want you to put an intention out for yourself, an intention of something that you need to let go of. Is it a situation that just keeps running around in your head? Is it something that someone said to you years ago? Are you holding a grudge? Are you allowing people to step over your boundaries? Maybe it's a really hard breakup that you've been walking through. I have just gotten back from a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hike. I really feel when I become one with nature, and I'm reminded that we are always one, it helps me to release stuck energy, stuck emotions, and also just that rigidness of myself of needing to control, needing certainty. And, I can share with you that there are so many different forms of addiction. There's so many forms of addiction. And I think we get so hyped up that, there's smoking, there's drugs, there's drinking, there's porn. My addiction for most of my life has been I have to have certainty. And I will plan so many different avenues of what could go wrong. My brain would, focus on, okay, 10 different things that could go wrong and make up a plan so that I would have this certainty. But it wasn't really certainty. It was actually code for stressed out. And so making tools and spiritual practices part of my life to help me let go of these beliefs that I have to have things under control, that I have to have everything to work out, or else I'm not enough. Whatever's feeding that, when I practice these rituals, when I go for that hike, hiking is one of them for me. When I intentionally honor myself this way by knowing that I can release this and I can trust, I don't have to be so hard on myself, magic happens. So I wanted to share that with you today. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Evangeline. For those of you that are new, I'm so glad that you're here. For those who are returning, I am so glad that you're back. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, comment, let me know how this goes for you. On this channel, we talk all about inner child healing, spiritual awakening, and self-development, and how all of them are intertwined. And I'm also the founder of the Soul Talk Method. The Soul Talk Method is your place and your blueprint to really heal and free your inner child and stepping deeper into your purpose, feeling safe within yourself again, soul awakening. And so I really hope that you gain a lot of value from these videos every week. It is my passion, it is my joy. It is such an honor to share these valuable content tips with you every week through these videos. So comment below, let me know how it's going for you. Let me know how your healing journey is going. It can be a roller coaster sometimes. And so I really hope this video about letting go can give you some ease, can help you relax, and simply and profoundly trust the process. So get into a comfortable position, be somewhere that you can just be fully present for yourself. And we're gonna dive deep into how you can truly let go, trust. And there are so many layers to letting go. I wanna just echo that because it's so easy to say, oh, just let go. You just have to let go, right? We hear it all the time. Oh, I have to let that go. I think that's such an easy thing that we say, especially in the healing journey. Oh, just let it go. However, I'm probably going to share a different perspective that you haven't heard. I like to go deep. I like to really have more than a surface level conversation with you guys. I really do. So as you sit and listen to this video or watch this video, I want to remind you of the beautiful truth that you are whole. You are whole, no matter what you're going through, no matter what circumstances arise you, no matter what the thing is that you're wanting to release and let go of. You are whole. And we get so wrapped up in the lies and the manipulation that we're not enough. And so inner child healing work, I believe, is so needed for us because there's so many of us as adults walking around with this underlying story that we're not enough. And it looks very different maybe in your journey compared to mine, but I think all of us here today watching this back, we can pinpoint a time in our life that made us not feel good enough, and maybe we're still carrying that. Now maybe you're aware of it. Maybe you're aware you want inner child healing, and now it's just like, okay, like how do I actually let this stuff go? Well, I wanted to bring this example up and shed some light on it because what I believe with inner child healing is like letting go is removing one layer at a time of these beliefs that are not serving us. They're beliefs that were told to us by someone else and we inherited them without questioning, do I really believe this? And so the first step to letting go is really being aware of the beliefs that you are holding within yourself. Really bringing them into your awareness and allowing yourself, giving your inner child permission to go, no, I'm standing up for myself this time. I couldn't when I was a little girl or a little boy, but I am now. And I refuse to stay in rooms. I refuse to be belittled with anything, any situation, anybody that's telling me I'm not enough. So start there. I want you just to journal that. Where am I not feeling enough? Where is that showing up in my life? And can I identify the story, the piece of it? And can I rewrite it? What's a new belief? How can I change the story? Nothing is worth sacrificing your self-worth. Nothing is worth sacrificing your self-worth. Now, what I want to tell you is that your self-worth is the value you place on yourself. And a lot of us have an unhealthy version of self-worth and confidence, and a lot of people do have confidence. It's the self-worth underneath it that matters. Maybe you can walk into a room and you feel confident. Maybe you can stand up for yourself and you feel confident, but then you go and you're alone and you feel worthless. So the second thing I really want you to really dive deep in as you're letting go, as you're releasing, as you're trusting the process is, what is the value that you place on yourself? Do you have a healthy sense of self-worth? It's okay to say that you don't, or it's okay to say, well, no, and I'm aware of it and I'm working on it. It is a process. It is a process and it is a journey. When you have been repeatedly told I'm not enough and you believe that and your worth, you just keep giving yourself away and you keep telling yourself these awful things. I get it. I've been there. It's hard. It's hard to come out of that hole. And so I want to lovingly invite you to rewrite the value you place on yourself. Don't let anybody else tell you who you are. So with those first few steps I've given you, a lot of emotional stuff might come up. You might realize, oh my goodness, I don't have a healthy version of self-worth. It's because of X, Y, and Z, and it can bring up some emotional pain. Now, when this happens, it's really important to know that this emotional pain that you feel, whether it's sadness, loneliness, anger, whatever it is, it might be just uncomfortable. I want you to know it's not new. It's actually been sitting in your body. It's probably been stored there since childhood, and you're actually giving it room to breathe. And so try not to freak out. If you do, that's totally okay, because some of this might be completely new for some of you guys. It's why I have the option to book a free discovery call with me below. Please take advantage of it if you need it. I don't want to leave anything unresolved. The hardest part of this work, and the most beautiful part of this work, is realizing you're not numbing yourself anymore. You don't have to bypass. You don't have to just get over. We're walking through some of the really hard stuff that has been left untethered for years. And in order to heal our inner child and step deeper into who we actually are, taking off those masks and feeling safe within ourselves is meeting these parts of ourselves that have been hidden, that have been numbed. And so I never want you to feel like my advice is just bypassing that, because I know the first few tools I just gave you or perspectives, they can bring up some stuff. And so if you want to share that with me in the comments or on a call, let me know. But the next step is to choose to feel good, is to choose to put yourself in the energy and the emotion that you deserve, which is peace, love, joy, fulfillment, and you get to have that now. With my addiction of, I need things to have the certain outcome that I've thought of already in my head, and if it's not, I'm gonna have a mini freak out. Like, it's very easy when something doesn't go my way for me to feel low. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh, a friend canceled. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to wait on that thing. You know, that energy, that emotion can make me feel really low, but I can shift it. And that's what you guys can do, is that trusting the process, trusting the universe, trusting God is about allowing yourself, giving yourself the beautiful gift of feeling good now. You don't have to wait for it to work out. You don't have to wait till, oh, I finally feel release and I finally have let go. Like, logically, it might take some time for you to realize, I finally have let this thing go. But right now, I want you to give yourself the gift of just, what does feeling good feel like in your bones, in your skin, in your soul? You know, for me, it's being out in nature, hiking and letting the sun come down on me, reminding myself that I'm completely taken care of. Sometimes it's taking a ride in my car, letting the music come on, and like just getting in that energy of, oh, life is so good. We need to remind ourselves that we are worthy, we are so deserving of feeling good. You know, we can have a loved one that's really sick. We can have a really hard breakup. We can be grieving to the depths of our souls, and that has to be felt and that has to be acknowledged. Yet, I want you to open up to the glimmers, to the joys and the peace of feeling good. There are signs all around you. There are 100,000 different things going on all around you, working out for your highest good. You just can't see them. You just can't grasp them. And so it's so easy in our human logical brain to get so fixated on like, well, it didn't work out and now my whole weekend's ruined. I get it. You gotta shake it off. You gotta move your body. You gotta release so you can receive. You can open up yourself up to, this is what I remind myself of. I open myself up to, oh my goodness, sometimes things work out way better than my mind could have comprehended. Letting go of needing certainty 100% of the time is the biggest gift I could give myself, the biggest thing that I could give my inner child who just wanted everything to be okay. The certainty though, the certainty makes my inner child feel like I can prepare for this. I can prepare my nervous system for this, so I don't have to be disappointed, so I don't have to freak out, so I don't have to have an anxiety attack. I want to ask you the powerful question, what is there something that you need to walk away from? Some of it is this internal belief system or a story that's no longer serving us. Sometimes, though, it is a job, it's a relationship, it's a friend. It's really hard. It can be really, really lonely. And there is a video below that I will link to how to navigate loneliness in the spiritual awakening, because there can be so many moments of loneliness. And honestly, if you've hit the loneliness feeling more than once, you are doing it right. Promise you. And it's not going to last forever. I promise you. There's a way out. And so I want to lovingly remind you that when you invest in yourself this way, when you stop allowing the belittling, when you stop allowing this story to ruminate over and over and over again, you are honoring and investing in yourself in a way that your inner child is like screaming and laughing and saying, thank you, I've needed this so long. And when you invest in yourself and honor yourself this way, I promise you, you are opening yourself up to receive something better. Nothing is worth sacrificing your soul, your inner worth, your inner child. Yet there's a lot of people walking around willing to fake it, willing to sacrifice their worth, willing to distract themselves. But you are not. I know you're not, or else you wouldn't have taken the time to search whatever topic you searched that led you here. You're here for this inner work. And just opening yourself up to wanting to let go, you've already taken that step. I think it's really important for me to also to highlight that letting go is not about do, hustle, 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 busy, busy, busy. I gotta let go. I gotta let this go. And that's actually gonna make it worse. It's gonna make it harder to let go and release. So I'm reminding you here in this moment before we leave today is just, it's more about being than doing. Go do something light, move your body, shift your energy. Don't get too stuck in your head. Most of your thoughts are not your thoughts anyways. Get into your soul, allow your soul talk to breathe. It's trying to tell you something. And of course, it wouldn't be a full video without me inviting you into the space of the Soul Talk Method program that I teach and I guide people through so that your inner child can have the deepest healing, so that you can step fully into your spiritual awakening. There is an application below. It's very short, helps me prepare for our call, and then you will be emailed a link to book a call with me. And it's really nice because it converts the time zones. We've got people all over the world inside this program who are saying yes to themselves. Now, everything we've talked about in this video can be really scary. It can seem scary, and it's because we have gotten so disconnected from living from our heart and our soul. Your soul knows. There's so often that my clients will say, I don't know, when I ask them a question, when I ask them to, or guide them into their heart space. Their first reaction is usually, I don't know. And it's because we're living from here, and our mind is important, our brain is so powerful, but our heart, our soul, and our mind and our body are all one. And when we've had trauma, when we've have our inner child wounds, they're like this, they're not communicating. And so it can be really scary to love yourself at this level where you're allowing your soul to come through. I get it. It took me a very long time before I told someone, I'm not okay and I need help. I created the Soul Talk Method because it's basically the blueprint that I wish I had 6-7 years ago when I was hitting the darkest, lowest point of my life. I've created it for you guys, and it's a beautiful journey that you're taken on to wake up your inner child, to meet these parts of yourself, to let go, to move forward. It's a lifetime access program. There's 8 weeks of curriculum, and then you get a coaching call with me once a month. It's really, really valuable. And if you're interested, if you want to just talk about your inner child, the link is below. Apply today, and then we'll get on a call, and I would love to talk to you further. The ability to allow your soul to talk, the ability to love yourself in this divine way, it's so beautiful. You're here, you're doing it, you're being it, and I'm just so proud of all of you. Ask the universe, God, spirit, source to give you strength to trust the process. I'm here for you if you want it, if you want more guidance, more support. Remember to hit subscribe so you won't miss another video, and I'm sending you all love. Until next time.